Angel Reese picking up right where she left off, breaking more WNBA records, but unfortunately for Sky fans, it came in the form of a loss, 99-74.
What happens when sky-high expectations come crashing down in front of the world? When a rookie sensation, once hailed as the face of the league's future, steps onto the court and delivers a performance so baffling, so historically bad, that it breaks the internet in real time? That's exactly what happened to Angel Reese. And what unfolded wasn't just a bad game. It was a career-defining moment for all the wrong reasons.
Well, it may be time for Angel Reese to consider taking up a different game. Tiddlywinks, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what game she wants to possibly take up. I know one thing, she can't wait for the Unrivaled season to start at this point.
Angel Reese, the Chicago Sky's bold and brash forward, just cemented her place in WNBA history, but not the kind anyone wants to be remembered for. In a night filled with missed shots, mounting frustration, and a brutal social media firestorm, Reese delivered one of the most stunningly poor performances the league has seen in years. And it didn't just raise eyebrows, it raised serious questions about her game, about the Sky, and about whether the hype was just that, hype.
The Chicago Sky, you're seeing that right. 9 points in the second quarter. 9 points. Folks, if a team scores less points than you have fingers, that's bad.
0 for 8 from the field, 5 turnovers, 2 lonely points, 12 rebounds that meant absolutely nothing by the time the final buzzer sounded. Angel Reese didn't just struggle, she unraveled. In a league where every possession counts and every shot is magnified under national scrutiny, Reese managed to go scoreless from the floor on 8 attempts. Even more painful, many of those shots came from right under the rim. No defender draped over her, no excuse, just brutal point-blank misses that echoed like warning bells.
Angel Reese, part 33! Let's get it! Only lost by 25 this time! Bang! That stuffer coming hot with the stats. She went 0 of 8, 5 turnovers, and she got 1 hit stick. Bang! She had 12 rebounds. 8 of them were the me-bounds, if you know what I'm saying. All right, let's get it going. How about it? Bang! Again, there's another me-bound. Let's do it again. Bang! Another me-bound. Do it again. Bang! Another me-bound. One more time. Bang! Wait, you're allowed to pass the ball?
And let's be real. This isn't just about stats. This is about optics. When your name is trending not for dominance, but for disaster, something has gone terribly wrong. Her performance has now tied the WNBA record for most misses from within 4 feet in a single game over the past decade. That's not just rare, that's infamous. It's the kind of thing analysts talk about for years, the kind of thing fans never forget.
Don't tell her when you travel, you need your real ID now! Bang! Free throws ain't free! Bang! Again! Bang! All right, brother, who at the zoo is responsible for letting the giraffes out of their habitat? How many steps was that? Traveling! Bang!
Does a fly and Angel Reese have in common? They both get swatted.
Bang!
Green company reached out. They said, I want to sponsor you. I said, you don't have my flavor. They said, what's your flavor?
That butter pecan! Bang!
He's shooting 23% from less than 5 feet from the basket.
4 of 17 from right there! What?
Throws are fundamentals.
Bang!
What did she do in the offseason?
Bang!
If you've made it this far into the breakdown, you clearly care about the game, and we're just getting started. So before we go deeper into what happened and what this means for the league, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe if you're into bold, unfiltered WNBA analysis that cuts through the noise. This is where the real conversations happen, and we want you in them.
And it was Angel Reese setting women's basketball back 30,000 years at this point. I mean, truly. I would say back to the age of T-Rex, but she does get rebounds, so she can't actually rebound the ball. What she cannot do is shoot the ball at all. And the same woes from last year are back, but I'm going to point something out.
It was the kind of moment you have to see to believe. 4 missed shots, 1 possession, all under the rim. Angel Reese grabbed rebound after rebound, going back up each time with nothing but open air between her and the basket, and still came up empty. The ball clanked off the rim, again and again, as time seemed to slow and the crowd watched in stunned silence. By the end of that 20-second sequence, social media had exploded, and not in a good way.
They give it to Angel, and this one might be challenged. We'll have to see. And Angel Reese, I think, just got slapped with a tech.
Clips of the botched play circulated like wildfire. Twitter turned savage. TikTok creators stitched the footage with stunned reactions and voiceovers. Even fans who don't normally tune in to the WNBA weighed in, laughing, criticizing, and analyzing how a professional player could miss that many wide-open layups. It wasn't just a bad sequence, it became a meme, a low-light reel, a moment that etched itself into the league's internet lore forever. You couldn't script a meltdown like that, and if you did, no one would believe it.
Okay, so now we've got a person standing in a room with a spotlight on them every time they play basketball, and the basketball is not good on top of it. It wasn't good beforehand, but guys, 26 minutes, almost 20, let's just call it 27 minutes. When you're at 26:56, we're calling it 27 minutes. 0 from 8 from the field. 8 offensive rebounds. Don't worry, we'll get to the video. 12 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 2 points.
But let's be clear, this isn't just about Angel Reese. The entire Chicago Sky roster seemed to collapse under pressure. 9 points in the second quarter. That's not a typo. 9. You could count them on your fingers and still have one left over. Through their first 2 games of the season, the Sky were outscored by a staggering 60 points. That's not a slow start. That's a historic implosion.
That's bad. If a team scores less points than the amount of fingers you have, that is a serious issue. But Tyler Marsh, salute to you. Salute to you. You are going to ride out with this Angel Reese point forward nonsense. I most thoroughly appreciate your contribution to the WNBA. Thank you, Tyler Marsh. Thank you.
And it wasn't just the offense. The defense fell apart too. The New York Liberty hit 19 three-pointers, setting a WNBA record for most threes in a game. That's the kind of stat that usually comes with applause. Except this time, it came with eye rolls and ridicule directed at the Sky's non-existent perimeter defense. Every Liberty shooter looked like they were practicing in an empty gym. Chicago's rotations were late, their help defense was missing, and their overall energy was, well, let's just say non-existent. It looked like a team that hadn't practiced or met.
What record did Angel Reese break? I didn't say it was a good record. I never said that. Shout out to you, Priceless. I missed this. Historically bad shootings with a E emoji. Angel Reese goes 0 for 7 from within 4 feet of the basket to tie most misses from that distance in the WNBA over the past 10 seasons. This must be a Caitlin Clark fan at ESPN. Surely nobody who follows the ESPN playbook and narrative will write this. This had to have been a darn Caitlin Clark fan. Historically bad. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And where's the accountability? Head coach Tyler Marsh is sticking by his point forward experiment with Angel Reese, despite the glaring numbers telling a different story. His system isn't just failing to elevate his stars, it's burying them. The offseason moves, particularly the trade for Ariel Atkins, were supposed to signal playoff ambitions. Instead, they've sparked confusion. The rotations are chaotic. The offense has no rhythm. And the locker room chemistry? Let's just say it's under investigation.
And you see some more, and then you see some, and then you see again, and it's oh my goodness, this is just as bad as that play-by-play says. And the funniest part, these announcers tried to make it sound so good, like, oh my God.
Cardoso with the miss. Angel Reese picks it up, what she's good at. Getting another offensive rebound. She says, give me that. How about another? Persistence trying to pay off. Jones gets a piece. Angel Reese won't give up. Jones with another.
Oh my goodness.
Even the players are saying it out loud now. Veteran Courtney Vandersloot admitted post-game that the offense is out of rhythm and that we're trying to make the wrong play. Translation: this isn't just early season rust. It's deeper than that. It's systemic. Tyler Marsh was handed a team with talent, and so far he's turned it into a weekly case study in basketball dysfunction.
Now, folks, imagine being a player on this team, seeing all of this transpire, knowing that. Look at Courtney Vandersloot here. Look at Courtney Vandersloot. Look at Courtney Vandersloot. Courtney Vandersloot's like, hey, I'm open. Hey, Angel, you're my darling. Can I get the ball, please? Oh, no. Oh, you're just going to do that again? Oh, okay. Just go ahead. Do it again. Oh, you missed. You're going to do it. Okay. Do it again.
As the final buzzer sounded, the internet did what it does best. It unleashed. Angel Reese instantly became the center of a storm. Posts ranged from disappointment to pure mockery. One fan tweeted, "She plays volleyball all day," while another asked, "And people say she's as good as Clark?" These weren't trolls. These were fans, W fans, who felt let down, and they weren't holding back.
Is the weight of the burden of what did not transpire this past weekend also coming down on her? Because, again, here we are, how many days later? This is Friday, that was Saturday. 6 days later, not a lick of proof of any kind of racial allegations, proof, nothing. The coach comes out, we didn't find out about it until everybody else did.
Some fans went even further, demanding Reese be benched. Others called for the Sky to make lineup changes or even trade moves. And while a small number of loyal supporters tried to defend her, their voices were drowned out in a sea of frustration. Highlight reels became low-light compilations. Career averages were dragged into the spotlight. People started asking questions about her fundamentals, her footwork, and her mental readiness for the league. The court of public opinion had reached its verdict, and it wasn't kind.
Look at this. Oh my God. This is a sequence of events over 20 seconds. It's ugly. Angel Reese, offensive rebound. Jonquel Jones blocks Angel Reese. Offensive rebound. Jonquel Jones blocks Angel. 1 foot layup. 1 foot layup. Offensive rebound. Misses layup. Offensive rebound. Misses layup. Offensive rebound. Holy hell. What's her defenders? You can't be. You can't defend this.
While Angel Reese was trending for all the wrong reasons, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever were busy making headlines of their own, this time for the right ones. After a tough loss to Atlanta, the Fever bounced back with a gritty win against the very same team. It wasn't just a win, it was a statement. A reminder that good teams don't fold after adversity. They grow.
How historically bad was it? Yikes. Mamma mia. 2 points, 12 rebounds, 3 steals. 0 for 8 from the field. 33% from the free throw line. Angel Reese, point forward. 5 turnovers, 1 assist, point forward. 1 assist, 5 turnovers, Angel Reese, point forward. Yet again, Tyler Marsh, I appreciate you, sir. I can't begin to explain how thankful I am for your duty.
Clark didn't need to drop 30 to make an impact. Her leadership, court vision, and composure were on full display. She controlled the tempo, got her teammates involved, and delivered when it mattered. Lexi Hull hit key shots. Aaliyah Boston dominated the paint. Kelsey Mitchell played with veteran poise. It was a complete team win, and Clark was the engine behind it. In every possession, you could feel the difference. The Fever were locked in, and Clark was the one holding the keys.
0% shooting from 2 feet with 5 shots is just wow. Stop that nonsense about these rebounds. What good are rebounds if I mean, what good is rebounds if you can't come back and make a shot?
This season is already turning into a tale of two franchises. On one side, the Indiana Fever, young, hungry, well-coached, and united. On the other, the Chicago Sky, a team with talent, but no direction, no chemistry, and no sense of urgency. The contrast couldn't be more stark. While Indiana is climbing, Chicago is spiraling. One team learns from its losses, the other repeats them.
Angel Reese is sniffing around the WNBA transfer portal. Trust me, the Sky are a joke, and Angel will quit on this team. I'm already looking for the season-ending injury at this point. Right here, hand injury coming in the same way it ended 2024 with 10 games early. Whew! I said, she's in mid-season form.
And symbolically, at the center of this divide are two players, Clark and Reese. Both entered the league with massive attention. Both have fans, critics, and pressure. But while Clark is thriving under the spotlight, Reese is getting swallowed by it. This isn't just a rivalry in the making. It's a mirror showing us what happens when preparation, leadership, and execution separate potential from performance.
Fever dog! Woo! Woo! Fever! Good dub. Ugly, but we found a way to win. Woo.
So here's the question no one can ignore anymore. Is this Angel Reese's rock bottom, or just the beginning of something worse? Because this isn't just about one bad night. This is about a pattern, a spotlight, and a league that doesn't give you much time to figure it out. Every dribble is under scrutiny now. Every missed shot is a headline. And every possession is a test of whether Reese can rise or fade.
Hey, Steph. This question is for you. I just wanted to talk about what you saw out of your team that was different from Tuesday. Obviously, it's a quick turn, but how did you feel like your adjustments paid off on the court?
I felt like our defensive energy, physicality, disruptiveness was better. We made it more difficult for them, moving the ball around the perimeter. We executed better in our ball screen defense. Felt like we had each other's back a little bit more.
The next few games will tell us everything. Can she adapt? Can she silence the noise and turn this narrative around? Or will the WNBA move forward without her in its core spotlight? Because when a player starts making history for the wrong reasons, there are only two outcomes, redemption or irrelevance.
Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull are the real deal. That's what it does look like. It looks like these two off the bench, you can name whoever you want. These two ladies off the bench are going to be the most impactful duo in the WNBA, hands down. Hands down, these two are going to be the most impactful duo in the WNBA off the bench. They bring the energy, they bring the heat, they're able to score, they play defense.
If you found this breakdown real, raw, and worth your time, don't forget to subscribe. We're building a community that talks basketball like it matters, like it's more than numbers. So hit that subscribe button, like the video, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Will Angel bounce back? Or are we witnessing a slow unraveling in real time? We'll be watching, and you should be too.